Thank you,
Master of Ceremonies, fellow Toastmasters, and our most welcome guests. Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
My name is Shin Bora, but my friends call me Maram. I live in Gangneung, in South Korea. My father, the Prime Minister of Foreign Affairs, is a dear friend to distinguished Toastmaster Ahmed Rizvi, who happens to live in Bahrain. I've always heard DTM Rizvi talking to my father and encouraging him to come and visit Bahrain. And after many tries, I finally convinced my father to travel to Bahrain with the family. And so, we traveled on a hot air balloon for 140 days from South Korea to Bahrain. Surviving storms, fighting off very hungry, very angry birds. When we landed in Bahrain's international airport, I was exhausted from the long flights. And so, I slept the entire night in a large house generously supplied by the Prime Minister of Bahrain himself. I woke up the next morning and I found myself in a dark room. I tried to feel my way around the room towards the curtains and opened them. And when I opened them, I was startled by the scene of this huge white coat that covered the ground. Yes, I saw the snow for the first time in my life. And it was in Bahrain, a desert country. I raced out of my room while still in my PJs, and I reached the heavily light yard after 15 minutes. Too many rooms. Got lost. When I stepped out of the yard, I found that the ice is like 6 feet tall. And I found myself trying to dig myself out to escape. And as I was cleaning my clothes, a white owl landed on the light pole and started cleaning its feathers. I was mesmerized by its pure white feathers and unconsciously started to stare. And then suddenly, it turned to me and said, "I'm not Hedwig from Harry Potter. Pull yourself together." And then all of a sudden, I was talking in another language. I was talking in another accent. Crikey! I didn't know that animals can talk. I was confused. I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. I turned around to go back inside the house when I saw Michael Jackson standing behind me. And then the world started playing Billie Jean. What the hell was going on? I tried to get inside the house. And imagine my surprises when I opened the door. Arnold Schwarzenegger as the crazy, deadly Terminator tried to shoot me in the head. And all of a sudden, I knew taijutsu. So I lunged a powerful destructive high kick. Yeah! That broke him down. And the last thing he said to me was, "I'll be back." I blacked out. And when I opened my eyes, I found myself in one of the long business sessions that all Toastmasters seem to hate. Kamsahamnida.